Oh, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the sound test stream. This evening's live stream is about bs-16i mainly, and some other cool stuff as well we can do. So just let me get onto my stream as per usual and refresh this page. If anybody's watching, hello, I'll be with you in just a second. I'll know. And okay, so 2 secs now. We should be ready to go. Well, 4 seconds. And 3 people are watching. Well, hello to the 3 people watching so far. Hello. Hopefully more people will watch this later. Right, okay, so bs-16, yes. It's a marvelous instrument, and I love it and use it lots and lots in these kind of sessions. So, oh, hi, how's it? Hey, how you doing? Right, so in this video, in this live stream video thing, I'm going to show you where I get my sound fonts from, how to load them in here. Also, how to set up the sessions in AUM. So, using bs-16 as a tool for creativity. So this is the basic sound font you get for, you get when you buy bs-16. Oh, well, you'll enjoy this then. Pictor 201. And this is really for, and I don't think he's here yet, obviously, but I mean, I'm not sure if he'll make it anyway, but Slim Lundeen, who also recently bought bs-16i and wanted to know a little bit more about it and where to get sound fonts and how to use it with different things and what have you. So that's what we're going to do. So firstly, we might as well change this sound font. So you can change anything you like in bs-16, and you don't even need to worry about the channel to set up great big sessions in AUM. So we could go with this bright grand sort of thing, and which is nice, but there are many better ones out there. So I'll show you a couple that I've got on here. I haven't got loads and loads because I usually use bs-16 for doing particular things and also for generating ideas, which is good. So all the way down here, this is the one that you get, the one that says preset library. That's the one that's going to be your, and these are other ones that I've downloaded over the course of, time sort of thing. So some of them are just single sounds, and some of them are full sound font libraries. Okay, so for instance, this one here, Masterpiece SF2, we can close that now. That is a full MIDI library. Okay, and this is the Yamaha 9-foot grand. And it sounds a lot better in stereo, obviously, because they stream in mono, So what I would suggest as well, every time you load up bs-16i, you reduce the volume to halfway, because it starts off about there and it's a little hot, so set your volume in the middle there. You also have basic reverb, a chorusing effect, a delay, and then all these different kits and sound. But bearing in mind, this is the better sound font. But we're not here to really, we know it sounds. pretty good. It's a pretty good harmonica, to be fair. And then you do have some. You have in the tuning section. You have glide. And you can set that up quite well, and you do have the control of vibrato. I'm not sure if it's applied here because this is part of the sound font sort of thing. So you know, there you go. But this is gonna get good. I'm gonna show you where you get your sound fonts from. Let me just show you one more sound. This is one of my favorite sound fonts. Here, this Judica. I'm not even sure what it means, but it's just one sound. So this is an example of a one sound font sort of thing. And there's not as many people watching this as usual, but they're gonna lose out because this is really good. So here's this one sound. What a brilliant sound that is. That is a wicked sound, that is. It's, do you know what? It's funny when it goes into the higher range, it's absolutely brilliant. It's off its head. Play it in the right range, it sounds really nice, but it gets quite nice at the higher. It gets quite nice in the higher ranges as well. Right, I'm going to show you where I get my sound fonts from and how ridiculously simple it is to load them into bs-16 and how fast as well. Okay, so we're gonna do all sorts of cool stuff as well. We're gonna obviously we can leave it open, it's fine. If I go to the Tinternet here, I already have that's to get patches for Mosaic. I haven't really quite worked that out. Use Mosaic, yeah. I did have a mess around with it. It kind of freaked me out, but actually there was some cool stuff in there that I actually could use. But anyway, this is it here. So it's rkhive.com, and this is where all the best sound fonts are that work with. So you can see that you have down the side here. You have hey, all just finished updating firm on Uno synth to 1.4. Fixes random patch change as well. Oh, excellent. Top stuff, Sam. So here we go. So, you know, you've got these. If you select, these are the vocals. So if you go to voices here, this pops up. And these are all the voice sound fonts that you can download. And that one you just heard was that one there, Judica or Judas. I'm not even really sure how to pronounce that. But there is that sound font. And it's 110 kilobytes in size. Okay, so to get another one, let's do the. Oh, I have absolutely no idea because I mainly, like I said, I mainly use the actual GM banks, General MIDI banks, for messing around with. But we can download a few of these and see what they're like. So let's download this Alien Choir. So what we do is tap on it, and it'll say, it might say opening Cubasis or something like that, depending. Just choose more, and you want to be opening this in audio share. So because you know. It can't unzip, and it'll say, do you want to unzip do you want to extract the content? Yes, because all you're going to get is this Alien Choir zip thing, and then you're going to get the actual sound font. I'll go back to it in a sec. It's rkhive, Mitch, but so we can get rid of the zip file now we've extracted it. We can trash that. We can tap on that. We just do this and we go along, and bs-16 will be along here somewhere. There it is. And then it'll say the file, some of them won't work, okay, but everything I've tried off this site works. And then it'll load it into the main application. We don't need that. Then we can go here, and when we go back now to changing the actual banks of fonts, we tap on the little gear icon. Go to wavetables. That's important. Don't be bothering with synthesizer. Go to wavetables like this, and then you can go and find, and there it is, because it's it's the second one down there, Alien Choir, whatever it was. Tap on that, and then you can close that, and it's there. It's now loaded in. It's with the same settings that you had, so you're not gonna. But don't forget, if you do, make sure your volume is set. So I don't know what this sounds like. That's an alien choir, apparently. Okay, so there you go. But let's, before we get beyond ourselves, let's actually do something constructive. Let me just go back and show Mitch what site that was. Hey, Dave Leonelli's here. Hey, Dave. So there is the, so we can go backwards. There's the site. It's rkhive.com, Mitch. I'll just leave that there for a sec so you can see. And choir and bass, we've got Electric Angels. Oh, guttural chants, good. Right. I mean, while we're here, we might as well download another one, mightn't we? So you get all these different, different what's it. We've got one here called 70s Sci-Fi. I don't know what that's like, but we're going to find out. I'm kind of guessing it might be like a theremin, maybe, although there is a superb theremin on here that I downloaded. So again, open an audio share, piece of cake. Yes, we'll unzip that file. 70s Sci-Fi zip, we can ditch, don't need it now. This one, we want to choose 70s Sci-Fi, the one that says .sf2. Open it up, and then let's go and open that and copy that to bs-16, and then we can close the main. It's in your main application, but we can close that, and we can go to our what's it one here. Go settings, go wavetables again, and there is 70s Sci-Fi. Close. Not a clue. There it is. Seriously, Dave. Seriously. Somebody tell Dave what website it is. It's rkhive.com. rkhive.com. I'll show you. I'll show you again. There it is. I'm not showing it no more. Screenshot it, people. Screenshot it now. rkhive.com. And it's where you get all your cool Soundfonts. That's it. It won't let you put a link in. It's RK. It won't let you put the link in. Don't try and put the link in. It won't let you put a link in. It thinks you're trying to spam. It's rkhive.com. rkhive.com. Okay, so that's it. That's where you grab all your Soundfonts. And you saw how easy it is. And there's the Banks ones are the slightly bigger ones, but they still only take, I mean, the biggest there is like 29 meg, which is, these are basically general MIDI banks, okay? Apart from Silly Synth and a few others, Best Trumpet. Best Trumpet's good. And then there's noise. You've got noise. You've got loops, the guitars, all that cool stuff. All that cool stuff to use. And so I need for now to just load up a bank of sounds. I'll use the Masterpiece one because it's really good. And first of all, I'm going to find some drums. Yes. There might not be any in here, actually. No, I don't think there is. I think that's right. Just go on our little gear again. We'll go back to our general user one, because this is fine. This is the one that comes with it. And then you'll see we've got standard drums. I want to choose standard drums. Okay, the cool thing is we know that this is general MIDI, right? You do, Dave. You'll definitely want to be using it more after this. But so we've got the drum sound there that we want. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open a MIDI a MIDI port. And nobody really does this. I haven't noticed anybody else doing this. And I don't know why. It's just really, really good for doing things like this. It's great for setting up sessions. And yeah, it's great for quick sounds. And there are some really, really great sound fonts out there. I'm going to use that Mad Voice one in a minute as well. I love that sound. So anyway, we want to be opening our MIDI processors, right? And we're going to be finding, not our MIDI processor, I've done it wrong, haven't I? Our audio unit extensions, but in our MIDI section. And we'll go down to Rosetta XOX, which we know is basically it's their cool drum machine. But what we want to do is route this now to XOX. We don't need it to be played by the Arturia, the little key step. We want it to be played by XOX, and because XOX is, we want to be opening the little star here, and we can choose general MIDI. Okay, because it's general MIDI, it's going to work great. So it's going to be all pre-mapped for us, sort of thing. So if we press play now, I don't want to generate, but I want to just demonstrate that there's a kick drum. We've got some delay on there, so I'm going to take that off in a sec. Let me do that now, because it's going to do my head in. Don't know where that's coming from. How weird's that? Well, I haven't got a delay going on now. There's nothing else running. That's weird, isn't it? Huh. Anyway, don't matter. Don't really matter. I can live with it, I suppose. Hi-hats now. Sorry, that's high tom, isn't it? Get rid of them. Hi-hat we want. Closed hat. Bit of snare, I suppose. Weird, that delay, isn't it? So now you've got Rosetta XOX playing bs-16. You can go and experiment with whatever else kits are in there, sort of thing. Or whatever other sounds that you might want to try with that sound. But it's nice for like these 808 909s. Hang on a minute, I know why. No, I don't know why. No idea why there's a delay on that. Got a clue. Right, okay, so there's one cool example of using bs-16. But when you start to do the stuff like I'll tell you what I'll do. I shall move that there like that, and we'll keep this in order. We can open another bs-16 now, and let's see, bs-16, there it is. And we shall also open another MIDI channel like this for starters. And then I'll open a Atom piano roll. This is why Atom was so brilliant as well, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, so we can route Atom to the little key step, and then we can route the bs-16 to Atom. See, there's no echo on that. It's weird. Weird, that is. Right, anyway. So, because this is a new one here, when you open another one up, it will probably be on the one that you've just had open, sort of thing. So, you might need to change the table over. So let's see what we've got here. We've got some nice things. This is pretty cool. Guttural chant. So this will be one sound. It backs up itself. There's nothing you can do about that. It kind of adds voices to it because that was the way the sound font was made. But so we'll record. This is I love it because of the experimentation. You'll see what I mean as we start to build this thing up. It'll be pretty cool beans, quite fun. So we've got this clip of what do we want to be doing? Let me I think I'll slow it down a bit as well. We don't want to be doing this at that speed. So 100 BPM. I don't even need my thing on because my drums are working, aren't they? So am I right there? Hang on. That'll do it. So now we've got bs-16 playing Atom, playing bs-16 and that guttural chant sound. Okay, so let's open another one now and I want to do audio units and bs-16, and this time I'm going to choose close that, open a little gear. I'm going to choose the one we just used, that weird, really weird but very cool vocal effect. And I'm going to unhook the key step from that piano roll. Bear in mind, you must leave your bs-16s hooked up to whatever MIDI controller is playing them. Then we're going to choose this one for the key step. So I'm not, oh dear. Actually, that's off its head. That is actually what we can do is this is good because it's yet again another way you can use bs-16 with that, because I think that might be this is so awesomely distressing and it is, isn't it? It's epic, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to route this that vocal sound. I'm going to route that into this clip one as well. So we'll do something else as well. So I'm going to route that into that clip one. Yeah, just by doing that. And now this we'll be playing both of those strange. I mean, you know what? We can rename our channel. If we want to. I'm pretty sure we can just call this, because I know that that's drums. Drums. So we know that that's the drums, and then we could continue to rename what's it. So let's see what this sounds like. on the top of its head. That's great. I could actually use that. That'd be something I'd enjoy using. Right. Okay, so oh, hi Marcus, how you doing as well? Oh, everyone's in again. Right, so here we go. So we'll add another one. Let's see, audio unit extension, bs-16. I could just duplicate a load of channels as well. I like that people singing sound. It's a good sound. It's a really nice. If you hold it. If you hold it, it does that. So what we got? I don't need that at all to be hooked up to the key steps. So, but we want this one to. This will see it'll open up on the same sound. So all we need to do is go wavetables, choose a new sound. Let us see, theremin. This is a really, really nice theremin once you've made a few adjustments with it. But you really need to put a bit of, you need to do a bit of, let's see, what's this one? Pointless me doing that. I'll do the thin one, the thin theremin sound. There's only 3 in this pack. But what I want to do is, again, it's too loud, so we need to drop the volume because it's a new thing. And then we need to go into our tuning section and we need to adjust the portmanteau, the glide. So now that's much better. And it's probably a little bit too attacky. So we need to just draw our attack up a tiny bit. Because theremins kind of just play like by hand gestures, don't they? So anyway. You have to kind of think like a theremin or walk like an Egyptian if you want to. Right, so let's just have a quick mess around with some sort of melodic content. I like it. I like it a lot. We need the aliens to be landing soon, right? So, anyway, and this is why bs-16 is just brilliant, because just keep opening up bs-16s, and then later on, you can swap out the sounds for other apps, you know. So, okay, dokie, let's go and do this. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. No, wait. So I want to go back in. I'm going to add another atom now, audio unit extension. And there's another part to this as well, is like how to be the brilliant pianist and not play nothing. Where are we? Audio units, MIDI processors, atom piano roll. Artorial key step, and I want to send this to number 2. So don't forget that our first that one. Right, here we go. We need to be, I think, as well, extending this to at least 4 bars for a bit more. What's it? So within the course of a few minutes, we've got something very, very, very strange, very strange going on. We're just using 4BS16s and a couple of atoms and a ruse maker. Now, of course, if you want to, you could play the drums with, with what's it, you know, with the BS16. So with another atom, you could have the drums going like that, you know what I mean? So anyway, right. That's that, right? So that's that section of the video done, basically. So I'm going to save that, and call it kind of call it Martian Invasion, I think. There we go, Martian Invasion. Not Martini Invasion, although that sounds quite good as well. Martini Invasion, Martian Invasion we want. Could I even spell that right? Is that even a word? Right. Martian in... where are we? Can't see a blinking thing. Right, Martian Invasion. There we go. Saved. That's done. We can get rid of that now. And what I'm going to do, just quickly, be like, open one of these. I'm going to show you another cool technique for using BS16. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to open this BS16 here like this. Actually, the very first thing I'm going to do is create a MIDI port, and then I'm going to move this like this. I tend to prefer the MIDI sections along here. You don't have to save a lot of space, and it's kind of easy to swing all the way back if you know where it is, than kind of having them all dotted all over the place. Right, so we're going to do this audio unit extension, and this is useful for loads and loads and loads of other stuff. Okay, so BS16 again we're going to use, and I'm going to set this up now to what's it, my masterpiece Soundfonts. Close that, and we're going to leave it on the Yamaha Grand, and just quickly I'm going to check. I want this to key step. Right, again, these are all things you want to be setting up. It's way too hot. Right, we're going to set that there like this. I actually want 3 of these, but right now I actually just want them to be the same thing. Do you know what I mean? So all we're going to do is, because of AUM's brilliant update recently, we can just duplicate that channel, and then we can just duplicate it again. So now we've got the 3 BS16s set up, doing exactly the same thing. And then we're going to go back here, and I don't even need that to be linked to keystep anymore. Okay, we're going to go back to our MIDI thing here, and I'm going to do this one for that's easier to find it like this, actually. Alternate. Okay, so it must be in here. Alternate. Okay. And I'm going to open another one, and then also have alternate. And one more. You see where we're going, right? One more we'll have as alternate as well. Okay, so alternate. Oh, right. Alternate. Right. And then all I want to do first of all is route this one to Ortony 1, this one to Ortony 2, and this one to Ortony 3. Ortony will have loaded the same setup, okay? So this is how this is going to work. Bear with me just a sec. Right, okay, so this is how this is going to work. We're going to play. I must really make sure the volume is quiet for these. On these, I'm going to play. So there's Ortony just playing a basic thing, and it'll be more or less the same thing. So let's set up this. We'll do the clock on this one to be, I don't want it in triplets, 1/4. And we're going to set we'll leave the root on C, and we'll set the scale to Dorian, because Dave Leonelli loves Dorian, and hopefully he's still here. And then we shall set the clock on this one to 1/8, set our scale to Dorian, and we'll really have everything else the same for now, just for a moment. And then again with this one, we'll set the clock on 1/2 a bar, sort of thing. That's why I put it on Dave, for you, Dorian. The Dorian scale for Dave Leonelli. Excellent. And then we're going to set, for this one it's running slower, I'm going to transpose that down 12, and I'm going to set it on Dorian. And then while we're in this one, we can work it. So the sequence length I'll set to 16 on that one and close that out. So that's that third one along there, isn't it? Yeah. The sequence length on this one we shall set to 32, like this, and maybe leave that as it is. And then on our first one, we'll set the sequence length to full bore 64 and transpose this up plus 12. And then we'll let's see how this sounds. So what we've got now is all playing C Dorian, obviously, so it's all going to sound okay. All playing the piano, so you're going to sound like the mega pianist just by doing a few adjustments in Ortony and hooking it up to bs-16. So honestly, guys, no idea how this is going to sound. Right, so our bass one. Very cool. Increase the gate length on that. Now, that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? I Spider, that sounds pretty cool. So I quite like that. So I'm going to maybe start to swap out the sounds on the bs-16. Actually, I shall duplicate that channel. Duplicate this one. So we have a bs-16 over here, and this won't be going to anywhere, but I'm going to route it to, if I which one have I duplicated now? This is going to get confusion, isn't it? Right, it doesn't matter. They're all on the same piano. They're all the same. I'm going to route this one to Autumn E3, which is playing the bass, and then I'm going to set this. I'm going to find a some sort of bass, maybe an acoustic bass if I can find one. Acoustic bass. There we go. Let's see how this sounds now. And I've routed that to the right place, haven't I? So. Now, of course, at this point, you can start swapping out actual sounds if you want to. You might be thinking, oh, well, let's try changing some of the sounds around. Oh, gosh, Jan Hammer. Don't worry, Joe, I've stopped it. Joe Bruno, the music is driving us nuts. It's kind of driving me nuts too. But it's what happens when you experiment. Actually, I quite liked it for about a minute. But there you go. I think it's all right. Listen, I'm going to go now. 44 minutes. Wow. My point to this video was really, for Slim, so we can watch it when he's got time, because he wanted to know the cool stuff to do with bs-16. Again, we could just have a quick look at the website where you can grab your rkhive.com is where you can grab all your sound fonts and stuff, and you know, you can have some you can get, there's some really nice. I'll tell you what we'll do. One more thing, I'll show you a couple of, we'll clear that because I'm definitely not keeping that. We'll do one more bs-16 sound, couple of sounds that I downloaded from that site. We go to our thing here, wavetable. This one here, Cheryl and soprano, is quite nice. Now there's a soprano and a soprano with attack, but you do have attack controls as well. And like I said, make sure you set your volume center. You can, we need to clue this up as well. It's the way you kind of set these up. Oh, thanks, Joe. Super chat me, everybody. You've no idea how much I need it. Right, so like we've got like key step and I guess it's about playing it in the Joe paid to have the music stop. Did you? Brilliant. Now, of course, it doesn't sound that realistic, right? But I'm not going just yet. I'm just going to stay just for a minute. But bearing in mind, these are old Soundfonts, most of them, you know. So let's apply a bit of the old. Let's see what's get a good in here. Oh, I don't know. You know what? A bit of shimmer on that might be nice. Now, also, we want to be making a little bit of adjustments to the sound. Obviously, it's rarely we go to tune and we shall apply a tiny bit of portmanteau. And some attack, and also quite a lot of release. So it's not like the sound on its own. It sounds kind of... It's not great, but once you start to manipulate it, straight inside BS-16, everything starts to sound loads and loads and loads better. So, you know, it's good. And was there another one I wanted to quickly show you? There are some brilliant ones. I suggest you just go and download them all. They only take a few. There's one called there it is. There's only a few sounds in this sound font. But this trumpet is now. I'll still have my. Now, it doesn't sound absolutely amazing on its own, but really, of course, I've still got the portmanteau on, and it's a bit... But once you apply it, you'd want to apply effects and things. You can make it sound better, but there are some lovely sounds in this Roland choir, for instance. Let's take off. They're just good old Soundfonts. They're a bit crackly, you know. So there you go. There it is. My look at BS-16 and some of the cool stuff you can get for it. Oh, and some of the cool stuff you can do with it. It's a very useful tool for getting, you know, working stuff out, like, and then you can swap out the instruments later on for like synths or, you know, better sounds and stuff. But once you've got the basics of it loaded into like Atom, the sequences and stuff, then all you need to do is route your new synth to the same Atom, you know. So a swig of Coke, hang on. And you're sort of good to go. All right, guys, I'm definitely 100% going. 50 minutes. Wow, I didn't expect it to go on that long, actually. Thanks, Joe, for donating your free super chat to me. For stopping the music. Right, okay. Brilliant. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, and I will see you very soon with more apps and things. Yes. Okay, guys. Ta-ta. Thanks for popping by. I should be going now. Oh.